Hello, everybody. Periscope time. I am in the Rocky Mountains. We are renovating a place here. That's right, I'm actually renovating. This is my tool belt. I'm actually going to set the camera up here so you guys can actually join me for the chat. Give me 2 seconds while I do this. All right. So, Jonathan is not the only one getting his hands dirty. I am actually doing some renovation as well. So is JD. We're all here working. This is a family friend's ranch. This is for a special called Property Brothers at Home on the Ranch. Who knew about that? Anybody out there see the press release about that? It's kind of nice because this is where we grew up. This is an old family friend's place. This is where we grew up running around, playing as kids, riding horses, working. Our family ranch is actually about 15 minutes from here, so it's kind of cool to be back here in the country. All right, bring me some questions, you guys. Oh, I see people are calling me by my new nickname, Preppy. JD's Proppy, I'm Preppy, and Jonathan's just Jonathan. I need to think of a better name for him. Give me a name for Jonathan. What's a good nickname for Jonathan? Give me some names here, guys. Come on, give me some examples. Smashy.
Woo!
Puppy.
That was a good pee. Oh my God, are you on?
Yeah, live. So JD's going to join as well. We have a whole bunch of peeps here and a lot of good questions. Someone said the most creative name for Jonathan instead of Handy or McSteamy could be Johnny. That's not creative enough. We need better. Puffy? Ooh, I'm telling him you said that. So I'm going to answer some questions about me, JD, Jonathan, anything you want to ask. So start bringing some questions. Favorite hockey team? JD, do we need to even
Canucks.
ask you? Canucks. He's a Canucks boy. I go with JD for the Canucks because I grew up in Vancouver, so we got to support. I was at a WNBA game yesterday, the New York Liberty. Anybody watch basketball? I was courtside. It was great. I was sitting next to, do you guys know Langston? He's actually the point guard for the Knicks. He was hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. I'm a basketball freak. That was bringing me back to my basketball days.
Did you know that Vegas is getting an NHL team?
Yes, I did know that. Did you guys know that? I also love how JD thinks that eating in my ear is appropriate because he knows the one thing I hate are food noises.
Why do you think I'm doing it?
JD actually had our family one Christmas when I was in high school. He had the whole family on tape make eating noises, and he gave that to me as my gift for Christmas. Jerk. Here, I'll slide over a little bit here. Okay, so.
We did one. So Jonathan also has a sound that he doesn't like.
Oh, yeah.
He cannot stand the sound of people brushing their teeth.
It's like nails on a chalkboard for him. Actually, every now and then when he's starting to really bother me, because Jonathan thinks he can pull pranks on me and all these different things, and he starts to get on my goat. Yes, I just used an old man term, get on my goat. And so I will just go and get my toothbrush, and I will bring it and just start brushing next to him. That's my only payback that I need. So, coffee or tea, JD?
Tea. I don't drink coffee.
I don't
like
drink
the smell
coffee?
of coffee, though.
I don't drink a lot of tea. I don't do caffeinated teas, really, but every now and then I'll do one. I actually just like to have hot water with lemon and honey. It's like tea, but less garbage in it.
Yeah.
So, what do we got here?
Someone was just asking about our house in Burnaby. That's because I was talking about it.
House in Burnaby? Which house?
The one that was in that, had all the businesses around it, and we had the bakery.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah. Oh, the good old house. We've had a lot of good renovations over the years. So we have done, between our houses and clients' houses, we've done hundreds and hundreds of renovations. And this is actually great. We haven't done, in this property, we're doing a log home. We're also doing a cabin. We're doing the barns. We haven't done a barn since we actually built our family ranch back when we were, that was between 14 to 16 years old. So it's been a long time. It's kind of neat to do different types of projects.
You didn't live in the barn, but Jonathan lived in the barn.
Literally, he lived in the barn until the house was built. Then he moved into the house. So that was a lot of time of living in a barn.
So when people say to you, were you raised in a barn? He can say yes. Yes, I was.
Literally, he was. So people are asking different questions here. I see one. What is your favorite food? I mix this up now. I used to always just say sushi, and it probably still is my favorite, but I like trying different things. And pork buns, they're not the healthiest thing, but I'm actually addicted to pork buns right now. Anybody have that? Sort of Chinese cuisine? What else?
Pork buns.
Pork buns. They're good. They have like a barbecue sauce in there, and then it's wrapped in like this bun. It's so good. I still love Yorkshire pudding. That's the Scottish side of me. Yorkshire pudding, if you don't know, it's not really a dessert, but it's you have milk, eggs, and flour mixed together, and it's sort of like a muffin almost. It's just tasty.
It rises.
It rises. Someone agrees with me here. Pork buns are awesome.
So the only thing, you should be in the top 3/4.
Okay, we're going to adjust the height. JD, there we go.
Because That if you're not, then you get cut off by the...
About the questions. Okay, is that better? Everyone can see all of my face. Let's just do this. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, continuing with the most important stuff.
This is like my entire life.
Do you have any animals like your brother? Yeah, this is animal 1. Jonathan's animal 2. I don't have any pets now. Growing up, we had our family dog. She was a yellow lab. We also each had our own horses. We had almost 40 head of horses at one point on the ranch. So now Ringo was our one horse. He could actually, this horse was smart. He was in the movies too. He could turn on taps. He could untie knots. He would open doors all with his mouth, but he would never shut the tap off after. Yeah. Flooded the barn many a time. JD, what about you?
I do not have any animals right now. I used to have a dog, but he passed away. But I might have a dog pretty soon.
Oh, really?
So my girlfriend is moving in with me, Annalie Bell, and she has a dog out in Texas, which she had to leave behind because she didn't have a place for it. So while we were out there, I said, all right, maybe we should bring your dog out.
What kind of dog?
It's a husky.
Nice. I like huskies. That's cool. I had no idea. See, I'm learning things from this Periscope as well. So hi from San Francisco. Hi to San Francisco. Only see your shirt, Drew. Did you want to see my pants? I can show my pants too. Extreme close-up, butt shot. There you go.
I did the exact same.
Oh, did you? Let's give you guys a bit of information about a few different things. Let's see. We just finished in New York. Jonathan and I were filming Property Brothers and Buying and Selling. Yesterday we shot our last reveal on Buying and Selling. It was amazing. I love New York. We were also in Connecticut. It was great. Lots of great people. The houses were amazing, simply amazing. All the architecture was different. The price ranges were different. So I want to go back. I'm hoping next year we'll go back. What city would you guys like to see us in next? We could go anywhere. I see someone saying Chicago.
Taipei.
We could do Chicago. I could go to Taipei. Actually, I would love to do some international Property Brothers.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun. But someone says butt shot, just like the Property Brothers. DC, actually, that would be great. I would love that. Arizona, I was talking about that. It would be nice to go for some warm weather climate for the winter months.
And be close to home.
And be closer to home, yeah. North Carolina, I know there's some shows that shoot in Carolina, yeah.
Portland would be a popular one.
Portland would be nice. Portugal. Now, I will do Portugal one of these days. Even if it's just to come, whoever that is, just to come to your house to work on your place. I'll do that.
Knoxville. I don't think Knoxville will happen. It's the home of our network, but...
Hey, you never know. Hey, if I could be close to Dolly World, is it Dolly World?
Dollywood.
Dollywood, yes. Then that would be great.
Oh, can you imagine doing a season in... what's that little town where Dollywood is?
Oh, I don't remember.
Pigeon Forge.
Oh, Pigeon Forge. Sarasota, someone said. Where is Sarasota? I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, so more questions this year. Fanny packs, yes or no? No. I am not a fanny of a fanny pack.
Girls are in the fanny packs right now. I don't get it.
You know, if you're funky and you can pull that off, then that's good for you. Most people can't. If you are going to do it, may I suggest wearing a fanny pack, walk around with your camera around your neck, and have a goofy hat, big glasses, sandals with socks. You look like someone's dad, a tourist dad.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, put it in a fanny pack.
That is terrible. All right, so what else do we have for questions? Do you like Starbucks? I don't drink coffee. I don't do much for tea. We said that earlier on. And I'm not, they have some smoothies. Actually, I will say their smoothies have gotten a lot better over the years. Before, they used to be a little watery or too much dairy. I don't do dairy in my smoothies, so they're not bad. I like to have nice, clean meals. That's what I want. So prepackaged sandwiches aren't really my favorite either. How about, what other information can we tell you guys? So we did 25 renovations, 25 episodes in New York and Connecticut. That was a lot of great content out there for you guys. We are shooting in LA tomorrow. I'm doing a little something special. I can't tell you yet what it was. Something in my ear. I can't tell you what it is we're shooting in LA, but there's going to be something exciting coming up towards the end of the year that you guys are going to love. Who loves the holidays? Anybody a fan of Christmas?
I like Christmas.
You like Christmas?
Yeah.
You're going to love what we're doing in LA. What else can we tell?
We've got the Emmys coming up.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Anybody know a certain show that's been nominated for an Emmy? Anybody? You, sir, front row.
Property Brothers.
Yes! We got an Emmy nomination, so it's exciting. And it's thanks to all of you guys, because you guys are big fans of the shows. It's helped them become the top shows on the network, and as well as Brother versus Brother and Property Brothers at Home, Buying and Selling. And we just want to keep giving you more content. So the more you guys like our shows, the more we're going to goof off and have fun together renovating. JD's going to be very involved in Property Brothers and Home on the Ranch, by the way. You're going to see him in that a lot, as well as more digital content that you're doing with us, too.
I've also got 2 digital series going on right now.
Do you take any downtime?
I have a little bit, but then, okay, here's what happens with you guys, too. If you have any downtime, you then fill that with other work stuff.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
My downtime from one thing is uptime for another thing. And I like that, because if you like what you're doing, you want to do more of it. I may have some more acting opportunities coming up, which I'll tell you guys about in the next couple of months, which is fun for me. I'll be in LA at the end of September, shooting some of that. So
somebody was saying earlier that the 3 of us should do a Hallmark movie.
Hold on, I'm blowing my nose.
So gross, this guy.
What would your character be in the Hallmark movie?
I would be the loving older brother who understands. You could be the busy realtor.
It would be Elf 2, and you could be the elf. JD's the head elf. Yeah. I'd love to do another Christmas movie, but there are a couple other projects. I don't need to play the jerk real estate guy in the next one.
I still haven't seen that movie.
You haven't?
No, because I don't have a copy of it.
Oh, I have a copy of it. I'll give that to you. I played in Christmas Parade. It was the #1 Hallmark Christmas movie last year, and I played the jerk fiancé real estate guy. So
who's really busy?
He's really busy. So basically, it was a documentary on my life, except for the jerk part was more Jonathan than me. By the way, the reason JD and I are doing this Periscope right now is because Jonathan is filming just outside, down around the corner. He's doing a little bit of work, so at this point he is working. But I am out there actually renovating. I put up drywall today. We're doing some vinyl flooring. What else am I doing later on? We're doing some painting.
I heard you complaining during your OTF about you do work.
I do.
Jonathan always makes fun of you.
I was complaining because Jonathan says I complain about not wanting to work. And that's not true. If I'm there and working, I do it.
You don't want to.
I complain about how much he complains about me complaining. Is that too confusing? Anyway. I don't want to get in there. It's insulation. Who out there has done a renovation? Show of hands. Let's see hands. Can you actually do emoji hands? I've done a lot of renovations. I don't like getting my hands dirty. I don't like getting dirty. Demolition where you're getting dust and sawdust down in your shirt. Insulation is disgusting. It's the worst thing out there. Jonathan wraps himself in the insulation. I don't understand how he doesn't get itchy. Yeah, he kind of does that.
So for those of you that don't know, maybe you're just tuning in, don't know who we are. I'm JD Scott. This is Drew Scott.
Or I could be Jonathan Scott. Maybe they don't know.
No, it's Drew Scott.
Yeah.
We do shows for HGTV, for DIY, for Great American Country, W Network.
Everything out there. We've had some specials and some stuff we've done with ABC. We've worked with Funny or Die. So we are basically just here to answer any questions you have. You can ask us about your relationships, and I will give you answers. That's how much I know. I have worldly knowledge of everything on this planet. Give me an obscure question. That's why I'm the coach. What's another question? Come on, throw some questions at us. Drew's the baby. I am the baby. I am 4 minutes younger than Jonathan.
And he was a surprise.
And that was a surprise. And I'm 27 months younger than JD.
I couldn't have done that math that quick.
No? Oh, okay. That's just under 2 years younger than JD.
Do you love
where
me?
are all the great... Do I love you? I do love you. Whoever that was, I'm not sure who you are, I love you. Any giveaways?
All the great men are right here.
So the cruise, someone's asking about our cruise in November. If you guys don't know, we have a Sailing with the Scots cruise. So the URL is sailingwiththescots.com. You can book your cabin. There's some great sales on right now.
50% off.
It's pretty impressive.
Which ends tomorrow, I believe.
Does it? Okay, get in there tomorrow. Yeah, and when you have JD's going to be there, Jonathan, myself. It's a design cruise as well. We're giving you a lot of real estate and design information. We have lectures we're doing, but it's also sailing in the Caribbean. We're out in the sun, hanging out, karaoke, limbo, whatever else you want. We're doing this, and the cabins are so inexpensive. It's 4 nights in the sun. So get on there, sailingwiththescots.com.
And some of your favorites. Jillian Harris, was that right?
Jillian Harris, Jason Cameron. We have the Junk Gypsies. We also have Kim Miles. There are so many talented people. Plus, we're going to have a lot of the big viners that you guys love if you've seen a lot of the vines we do. So we'll be filling you guys in on who the rest of the gang are that are joining us in the coming month.
I'm bringing my girlfriend, Annalie Bell, who's a very well-known model. My best friend's coming, Rex Cable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are taking the Caribbean seas by storm. So I hope you guys are joining us.
And what I'm looking forward to most is we're having a onesie party on the cruise.
I already have my onesie. Do you have yours?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
I've got tons of onesies.
Oh, yeah.
But the rule is You only get in if you are wearing a onesie.
Yeah, that's not to the cruise. You can come on the cruise without a onesie,
Yes.
but if you want to go to the onesie party, you have to wear a onesie. And you can't just write onesie on your shirt and think that counts.
Although you are selling onesies on the cruise, apparently. So.
There you go. So, by the way, I saw someone say here, is Sunny Mabry coming? She is one of the funniest Viners out there. I don't know if you guys have checked her out. Sunny Mabry, Maybrey. Go on Vine and check her out. She's hilarious. And who knows, maybe she'll be coming too. So, what are you looking forward to in Key West on the cruise? Well, the thing that I look forward to is each port we have, we're going to be hopping off and we're going to do some interactive stuff with fans. But you guys can come with us and do something, or you can go off on your own and do something. And if you've never cruised before, I've actually done about 15 cruises now. You have as much as you want to do, or as little as you want to do. You can just sit and relax in the sun, or go out and do excursions. So
This guy, always cruising.
I'm cruising.
Back
Cruising
alleys.
for a bruising. Yeah. Okay. Other questions. What do we got? Can the next cruise... Let's see. Let's get a non-cruise question. What do we got here? I see a lot of people asking us to come to Philly, and I do want to do that. In fact, I was supposed to be in Philly for a basketball tournament. Julius Erving has a golf tournament, sorry. He's obviously a basketball great, and he has his golf tournament, but unfortunately we were filming. I wanted to go so bad.
Ever pooped your pants accidentally?
Sometimes it happens, but that's why I wear Depends. No,
At least not
as an
I
adult.
remember.
Yeah,
No.
maybe when I was a kid. Who's taller? All right, JD. So how tall are you?
I am 6'3".
And Jonathan is about 6'4.25". I'm 6'4.5". Yeah, I'm about a quarter inch taller than Jonathan. But when you calculate his puffy hair, I think Jonathan's actually about 7'5", and his construction boots. Come to Montreal, Canada. I love Montreal. I've been there many times. We took a friend there for their bachelor party one year, and I would say it's one of the most beautiful spots in Canada. We also hiked up Mount Royal, had a great view of the city.
There's some pretty interesting stories from that trip, but I'm not sure which ones we're talking about.
Yes, there were some memorable ones. We basically took our bachelor friend. We wanted to give him this really great memory for the bachelor party, and so we partied at this club 737 or something like that it was called. It's the penthouse of this skyscraper. It's the go-to place, at least back in the day. We did all these fun things. We got it all on camera, but the funny thing is, we were so busy having so much partying and having a good time, we didn't realize that the bachelor was maybe in 2 seconds of the footage, so... It was more fun.
But he also didn't want to be on camera that much.
That's true.
Yeah,
Maybe he was too drunk. All right. So, where are your parents in construction? Were your parents in construction?
Specifically, but our dad has skills when it came to construction.
He had a lot of talent when it came to construction, and he actually built our family house. Jonathan was the most hands-on with that project. That's where he learned to become a contractor. Obviously, he did go back to school to become a licensed contractor. And then we built a lot of stuff over the years or renovated the houses that we lived in. Someone's asking if I like sprinkler systems in homes, residential. Actually, in most new code for new homes, or if you're doing a substantial renovation, it's mandatory to have a sprinkler system. I think it's a good thing. All it's going to do is ensure that you're safe if a fire does break out. What is the easiest way to transform a room? So you don't always have to do a full renovation. I think that a lot of people are ready to get in there and rip out walls and do all this big, expensive work, but sometimes your furniture design can make all the difference. So you have to look at your space and set the emotion aside. Everyone always thinks that their place is better than everyone else's, or people think that they have a great design aesthetic. Get some clips out of magazines, go on Pinterest for inspiration. We actually have our new app that's coming out very soon, and that's going to give you inspiration, somewhere you can build inspiration boards to do your renovations. And then figure out, do you have too much stuff in your area? Is everything blending in together too much? You don't want to have everything the same color or same fabric. And then once you get a few inspirations you can work off of, then start to change the look of your furniture and your decor.
Another inexpensive way to do it is can of paint. You know, a can of paint can go a long way.
Exactly.
Slap some lipstick on that pig.
Exactly. I mean, that's one of the things we love to do. When you're renovating, if you're putting in expensive materials like countertops or like stone countertops or new flooring, things that are a little too bold that are probably going to go out of style or you might get tired of it, that's going to get very expensive. But paint costs next to nothing. You can change paint every other day if you wanted to. So maybe be a little safer with some of the expensive materials and then play with the paint a little more. And your decor pieces. You can always swap out your decor pieces.
I just saw someone asking, how's Linda?
Linda's great. Linda is wrapping things up in New York with us, and then she's joining me tomorrow in L.A. So thank you for asking. And Linda's my girlfriend, for anyone who doesn't know. JD and myself, we're the ones with girlfriends. Jonathan, he's really struggling in that front, isn't he?
He's relationship challenged.
So that's why, sailingwiththescots.com. If you want to date with Jonathan, come on the cruise.
That is your chance. Yes.
There it is. It's a love cruise.
A love boat.
All right, so let's get some more good questions here. We're going to stay on here for a little bit longer because we don't have our next scene for another 10 minutes, I think. So what do we got? How did I like the New York traffic? I will tell you guys something. I am not a fan of using public transportation. I will just admit that. I actually like I like Uber. If anybody uses Uber, it's great.
Uber.
But I will say in New York, the subway system and the train system going north, because we filmed between Jersey all the way up to Connecticut, the train system was phenomenal. It was fast, way faster than driving. I got around very easy. So I will give it to kudos to New York for having a really, really good transit system. All right. Someone would love to meet Jonathan. Well, there you go. Come on the cruise. You can do that. Has anyone been seriously injured during a renovation? I'll tell a funny story from way back in the beginning. So I was always very cautious, but JD and Jonathan, maybe not so much. Jonathan and JD, back before Jonathan was licensed, we used to do some renovations on some projects, and they weren't exactly sure how it worked all the time with electrical, yet they still wanted to do it. So I remember a time where JD was doing some electrical, and Jonathan was standing behind him with
No, it was
or the other way
over.
around. Jonathan was doing electrical, and just in case that something wasn't switched off and there was still some current through the wire, JD was standing behind him with a 2x4, ready to knock Jonathan off of the panel or whatever he was working on. Not the way to do it. Leave it to professionals.
That's not how we suggest you do it now.
No. Now that was when we were teenagers, basically, when we started. We actually started real estate right out of high school as a way to fund our creative endeavors. We wanted to make our own films. I wanted to continue acting, and so we basically were starting to renovate. Now we've learned how to do it right, and that's why we want to teach all of you guys how to do it right, so that you don't run into some of those pitfalls we had.
And everyone should remember, a work site is a dangerous place. Like, accidents happen. They happen to the most careful of contractors. Even now, I've hurt myself, like in recent times, mildly. But you got to take precautions. Don't do things that are stupid. Wear your safety equipment.
So, what does JD stand for?
James Daniel.
What does YFG stand for?
I've never told anybody.
Yeah, I thought I'd trick him. YFG was a comedy troupe that JD was in when he was younger. They were hilarious. If anybody knows New Kids on or New Kids on the Hall, If anyone knows Kids in the Hall, it's sort of that kind of comedy, sketch comedy. But
Yeah.
he's never told anyone what YFG stands for.
Yeah, it was me and a bunch of my friends, and we toured around, mostly like Western Canada.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Yellow Finger Guys.
Young fun guys.
Young fun guys. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Hey boys, what kind of renovations are your favorite ones to do? I love outdoor spaces, so that incorporates landscaping, or if you're building some outbuildings, like we did at my place, we did a pool house and a guest house, but then the yard, we did a basketball court, putting area, a run for the dogs, and a pool. So I love doing outdoor spaces. Inside the home, it doesn't matter to me. I love taking anything and transforming it. So typically it will be opening up walls, combining rooms, or doing something. If you have 4 tiny bedrooms in a home, combining 2 bedrooms to make it a beautiful big master suite with a walk-in closet and a master bath, something like that I love doing because you're completely changing the look of this home.
Drew really likes to work on the areas that he spends the most time in. So the bathroom and the toilet is the one.
Yeah, it's very important to me. I also love having a golden toilet. It feels better. It really does.
Doesn't chafe.
What's your take on turning a tub into a walk-in shower?
I guess it depends. Like, it depends. Do you don't want to get rid of a tub if it's the only one that you have in the house?
Exactly. If you don't have any other tub in the house, I don't recommend doing it. You're actually decreasing the value of the home, because any family that would look at that house afterwards would probably pass because they want to have a tub for the kids. If you do have multiple tubs, then yeah, maybe in a master bathroom, take out the tub, put in a big walk-in shower. Just make sure it's done right. Make sure you have it waterproofed properly. I know a lot of people that put it in, they don't have the waterproof membrane. They don't have the proper drywall wall that they use, so it's important to use the green board.
That is one that I probably would suggest you don't DIY.
or you know, you can always work with professionals.
Yeah.
Some contractors, they're willing to let you do some work, and then they'll come in and do certain things. Same with designers. Some designers, if you're staging your home to sell, a home stager or a designer, they'll come in and they could work with your budget, give you ideas of what to do, and let you do more of the legwork to save money.
Do you like Star Wars?
Do I like Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. Are you excited for the new one?
I am very excited.
I saw the teaser. I saw that little teaser trailer. My nerdy side's coming out.
I'm curious to see what a Disney Star Wars looks like.
It's going to be good. All right, more questions. Do you get to hang out in Las Vegas before Toronto? I don't. So, as a lot of you guys know, Las Vegas is home for me, Jonathan, as well as JD. JD is going home tomorrow. I'm actually going to be going to LA for 5 days, then back to Calgary. Then I'm going to be elsewhere for some press. I don't get to go home at this point. I'm actually not going home to Vegas until Christmas, which is a little sad. I only get home a couple of times a year. We're filming in Toronto from October to December. So all of you guys out there, if you're in the Toronto area, Property Brothers and Buying and Selling, we're casting. So go to the social media pages, Facebook or Twitter, for Property Brothers or Buying and Selling, and you can apply. There's a link on there to apply if you want to be on the show. We sort of do a 1 hour radius of Toronto. So if you're in that greater Toronto area, you could be on the show if you're buying or selling. Okay, what?
Sorry.
Oh, JD was dozing? Is that? I thought you were just agreeing to everything I say.
No, that was my falling asleep.
All right. I will answer a few more questions here. Let's say, and then we'll get interactive with something. Okay. What kind of sliding patio door do you recommend? Well, I would recommend, actually, if you have the space to use French doors, I think they look a lot nicer, but you need the space for them to swing open. So that's a great option, and it has a nice higher-end feel for the home. If you're going with a sliding panel door, I would just make sure, you can actually find good deals on some, even if it's just a basic door, just a white door, or it has the vinyl. I'm good with that. It's nice and clean. Just make sure it has the higher energy efficient glass in it as well. You don't want to go get some secondhand old door that has no insulation value. So I'm rambling a little bit because I was distracted outside the window here.
You saw a dog with a fluffy tail.
Yeah. Selling 2 houses. What should I focus on? You're selling 2 at one time. Well, you're quite the real estate investor. I would say focus on making sure they both look great. Don't put them on the market until they're ready to sell. And that includes making sure that they're staged properly. Any small fixes are done. You may have a beautiful renovation done on a kitchen, but if the rest of the house looks tired and it looks dated, you're not fooling anybody. The buyer's going to come and say, well, that kitchen looks nice, but the rest of the house looks like crap. So make sure that the whole place, even if it's just a basic cleanup, a basic freshen up, or a basic modernizing of the space, do that, stage it, and you'll get top dollar.
And finishing work. Nothing drives me more nuts than going into a renovated house and seeing these little odd things that they've left that they haven't quite completed, like joints on like molding.
Yeah, if you have those miter cuts showing on your baseboards or something like that, it's annoying. And also, you could have a beautifully renovated place, but if there are a couple of those little things, switch plates are crooked, or you have a tile that's sticking up or loose, that's what a buyer is going to notice, and that's all they're going to remember. So get rid of all those small problems. That's why actually it's great to do a home inspection prior to having buyers come through your home, because you can fix all those little issues before they'll come and do their home inspection.
And don't do what my parents had when we were younger. They're trying to sell our house when we were kids. And first off, my room looked like a torture chamber. And then one time, this couple was coming through, and I was sleeping, and so I heard them, and so I just went and hid in the closet.
So they opened the closet, and there's a child sitting in the closet?
Well, I wasn't even a child. No, I was probably about 17 or 18. But
that is weird. All right. So note to self: don't have JD in your house when you're showing it. Someone's asking me how often I play basket. Is basket basketball? I'm guessing.
Similar.
Yes, I try to play. I don't get to play as much as I used to, but I think the last time I played was maybe a couple of months ago. Volleyball, basketball, I try and get out there when I can. Golf I've been doing weekly, whether it's a lesson or trying to play as much as possible. And I do take ping pong lessons.
This guy, he's got a mentor for freaking everything. He's got his golf mentor. He's got his ping pong mentor. Guitar mentor.
Life.
Do you have a life coach?
Life mentor right here. Hey, I want to be the best I can be at anything I do, and one day I'll be an Olympic ping ponger. Some people call it overachieving. I call it awesome. So let's do something else here.
Who's the better athlete?
Okay, in our family, who's the better athlete? There's no question at all. Wait, does Jonathan compete with me? No.
Do video games count? Because if they do, then I win.
Yes. Finger exercises, JD and Jonathan will win. They're better at video games. I want to get, from you guys, I want you guys to start showing me the best pickup lines you've ever heard. I want it, because we need to help Jonathan. Jonathan has no dating life. I want to give him some lines that would be great pickup lines for him to use.
So let's do this. Why don't they give us some pickup lines and we'll say them.
You guys give us lines, we'll repeat them. Don't make them swear words or anything like that. I don't want to say swear words.
It's semi-clear.
How about this one? What do you think about Michigan?
I don't think that.
Oh, that wasn't a pickup line? Okay. Hey there, sweetie. All right, give us some more.
They're going so fast.
Someone's been talking to Jonathan. They said, "Have you been giving me dreamy eyes?"
That's his thing.
When I was younger, I used to say, if someone was looking at me, I'd say, "Hey guys, she's giving me dreamy eyes." All right.
Hey, you beaver? 'Cause damn. See what I did there? Damn.
Oh, cheesy. Cheesy. I didn't even get that.
That was there. It was a suggestion.
So he's let's see. I saw you watching me. Come on, stop it with these ones. Something good. What's something good? Do you have a map? Because I'm lost in your eyes. That's not bad. Cheesy. I'll give it to him. All right.
I can make you the home of your dreams.
Oh, I think that's all Jonathan really has to say. Hey, your house needs some work. I can help fix your plumbing and give you some hardwood in that house. Something that sounded creepy when it came out of my mouth.
One. Lay down, relax.
That's creepy. That's creepy. All right, so you fell from heaven because you must be an angel. That was that. That wasn't too bad. Do you have legs?
See, I like.
Yeah, no, I missed it. It went by so fast.
Do you have legs?
I wasn't done. That one was, are your legs hurting because you've been walking around in my mind all day? Sorry, Red. They're going by. You guys have a lot of good ones. They're going by so fast.
See, I saw one that it was just, I think you're beautiful. That is what I think is a good line. You know, it's just saying something that's true.
Jonathan, here's one. I can fix your pipes. That works.
No, it's supposed to be, I can clean your pipes.
Ah, yes. So, this is my opinion. A pickup line shouldn't sound like a pickup line. Otherwise, the woman or the guy, whoever you're using it on, is going to put up a wall. I think it just needs to be something that's honest or open or conversational or something that's of interesting topic.
But pickup lines are funny to talk about.
Yeah, I just want to get the funny ones to give Jonathan terrible line ideas.
I like the legs one.
The leg one is pretty good. All right, so if I was to film, okay, I'm gonna do some with you guys. You gotta give me some hearts. You guys gotta blast a bunch of hearts, and if we get this chat up to 100,000 hearts, I don't know where it's at right now, I'm going to film Jonathan on one of his dates. I'm gonna sneak into wherever he goes and film it, and I'm gonna post it for you guys. So start hitting some hearts if you want to see the next time I find out Jonathan's on a date. I'm going to sneak in, I'm going to film it, and I'm going to play it for you guys.
Do you know what your hearts are at?
I don't know. Do you know how to, I don't know how to check that?
Well, we can't. I don't think that, but they can tell us.
All right, so we got live. Let me see. You guys tell us. Somebody tell us.
So how many hearts does Drew's account have?
Right now. Let's see. Or it's for this chat. For this chat, how many hearts do we have? You guys tell.
It's not per chat though. It's overall, right?
No, you have likes per chat that you can see. So if this one gets up to 100, are we ready to go? All right, the call is to film it. So you guys have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm good.
Give us a whole bunch, and I will film Jonathan on a date, and I will post the footage for you guys. I'm guessing you guys don't want to see that.
So it's like, that's totally creepy.
Yeah. No, it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be creepy, but it's going to be hilarious.
So we're hiding in a bush.
Wait, somebody says we're at 385,000?
No, that's
in total.
Yeah.
That's in total. So
total.
For this chat, I mean, I don't think we have quite that much. So, all right. This is 20 seconds left. What else can we do? I'll throw in a little something on top. Let's get a bunch of... If you guys want me to post something embarrassing of Jonathan, give me some ideas.
We do that anyhow.
Yeah, give me some ideas, and I'm gonna make sure to get Jonathan to do whatever that is, or prank.
Somebody said it's already over 100,000.
Oh, already over 100,000. There we go. All right, well that's good to know. He can date me. That's what someone says. I'm the orange hearts. Actually, that's something I don't know about Periscope. What do the different colored hearts mean?
When you sign in, you're assigned a heart, so each person has a different color.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Nobody wants the brown hearts.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? Your finger hurts from all the hearts. I see that. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop now because I have to go film. But I'm going to try and find out when Jonathan goes on his next date. I'm going to film it, and then I'm going to embarrass him.
I'm going to pop on to Facebook Live Chat. So if you want to come over.
See you guys later. Bye.